Yo, what's good? So, like I was saying about Griselda, right? So, let's see if I can make this long story short. I don't like to take up too much of y'all time. Y'all know how I rock and give it up. But, so I'm bored or whatever, and looking for something to watch on one of these streaming services. Netflix really didn't have shit new. Fucking, Hulu, I rarely use that. So I'm on Amazon. I'm shocked that my ex didn't change the passcode. Shout out to Nene, because a nigga that come in clutch. So I'm, scrolling or whatever have you. And I come across Honest Thief. That's the movie with Liam Neeson. Y'all know who that is. Good movie though. That and Cold Pursuit. But when he said that, about the black person, it was over with. People wasn't supporting. But anyway, so I'm just going through scrolling and I see, I'm like, is that what I think it is? Is that Benny the Butcher? I'm like, yo, ain't no way that this movie is on Prime Video. That's another thing. Prime Video be getting a lot of the like straight to DVD type joints on they streaming service. So I mess with them a lot though. You know what I'm saying? Most times that most things you buy is off Amazon, so why wouldn't the actual movie be there? But anyway, so I'm like, all right, I remember the criticism. People was not feeling it. People was bashing it, talking about it's the worst shit they didn't seen or whatever the case may be. And I was just like, damn, I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna buy the motherfucker, so I'm trying to go on, pirate that bitch. They ain't have it on a little website, so I was like, forget it, whatever. I didn't think nothing of it. I wasn't really tripping like that. I support their music or whatever, listen to it, stream it. I still want to see the movie, you know what I mean? Try to look on YouTube, see some reviews, but you know how people is. A lot of people be dick riders. They'll say something good when it's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, let me just check it out. So boom, I remember the trailer. Now, I will say this. Spoilers anyway, you know what I mean? You should have saw this movie by now if you're a fan. But the trailer, the way it promoted the movie, you would think that Benny the Butcher was like going to be the star of it. You know what I mean? And I get it, conflicted. It's like a fork in the road. You don't want to go back to your old ways. We can try to move forward, but something could happen to where you stuck going back to your old ways. And play the movie, start off, Hunt, he in jail. That's Benny's cousin in the movie or whatever. And I'm like, all right, I get that. I seen this. It reminded me of Stay Property a little bit. I'm like, damn, I hope they don't bite off that. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking of all the, straight to DVD type flicks from Master P, Cash Money, Jay-Z and them, Rockefeller, Dipset and all that. You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, let's see how it's going to go. Boom. Bro, get out of jail. You know how that go. I've been locked up a few times. You see the family, dinner, all that. You know what I mean? He knocked a little chick in a little clothing store. That was what's up. You know what I'm saying? Then they go to the little spot, auntie crib. You know what I mean? They chilling, they cooling. So I'm like, where's this nigga Benny at? Nigga strolled through there. Instantly reminded me of my cousin and my older brother. Jewels dripping. You know what I'm saying? Just in there. Straight bottle to the face. You feel me? And I'm like, all right, Benny, that he about to be the star of the joint. You know what I mean? You know how they do. He give his little cousin some tips on, certain things he ain't going back doing, and they want him to get in the game again, you know what I mean? Time go forward, Benny doing what he doing. Most of the trailer had me all fucked up, because I'm like, well, where's the shit that I see in the trailer? So nigga pull up on the block, bow, bam, dude in the head. And I'm like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking because of, you looking at his lifestyle and everything, he really doing what he doing, moving good, look like he got a little condo and shit. So I'm like, all right, Benny a shooter. Like, that's what's up. It was too many things in the movie that made me scratch my head with certain scenes that didn't fucking need to be in the movie, and then certain scenes that took too goddamn long. It just made no sense. I scratched my head like 5 times watching it. I was like, what the fuck was the point of that shit? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, going on, word get back. Told, Benny, I forget his name in the film, to watch his back, whatever. So, old head, go tell Benny, whatever, like, whatever. That's light work, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, shit, okay. Why the fuck I turn around, I keep looking at this light-skinned nigga, like, who the fuck is this nigga? They got Jay Holiday playing some fucking street nigga. That totally threw me off, right? And I'm like, is that Jay? That's Jay fucking Holiday. You know what I'm saying? Because I tripped when I looked at the credits roll, and I'm like, they got Jay Holiday in this shit? Where the fuck they find that nigga at? You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, hell no. Time go on, shit moving, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Hunt get a job, meet a girl, doing, regular shit. And it get to the point where Benny get there, somebody wanted some work, a fiend, all that, And I'm thinking in my head, all right, the first time when they put up on the block, I was like, when he gun butted the nigga, I'm like, damn, I get it. Those niggas ain't really whatever. Then niggas shooting dice wherever they at in the hood or whatever in their neighborhood. And I'm like, still, why is niggas standing around? Why ain't nobody watching? Like, you know what I mean? You need lookouts for niggas that's kind of creeping shit like that. I mean, I guess niggas feel most powerful in their own environment thinking that could happen. I was like, all right, but still, nobody, where's the shooters at? Nobody looking out. So it gets to the point, like I said, he go to the bag, get the little work or whatever. And in my head, I'm like, please don't let this nigga die. Please don't let this nigga die. And nigga come out the car with a gun, bam, bam, it's over with. He out of there. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Because I'm thinking Benny's the star of the goddamn movie. And I'm like, bruh. So, you know, Hunt in the whip, you know what I mean, get a call. Old head tell him, you know, your cousin, you know, he basically out of here. You know, he get back to doing what he doing in the streets, everything like that. And of course, he got his girl. His girl's like, you know, yada, yada, yada. You know how that go. You know what I mean? Auntie checking on auntie and all that type of shit. You know what I mean? And basically, she give him, you know, time went on that he been in the streets for a minute doing what he doing back again. But Aunt tell him like, yo, you know, you better than that. Your mama want that for you. I see you going back into your, you know, your old ways and all that. And he like, you know, it's good, it's good. So time go on. They find out the girl that was his girl before he went to jail. I forgot to mention that. She dropped him off like some Gucci bags, and he basically, he dubbed that bitch. He was like, yo, you did me dirty, da-da-da-da, I'm in jail, you ain't come visit me once a nigga left the county. And she like, whatever, you know how hoes is. Get on my type of time then, that type of shit. But she dropped the Gucci bags off to the nigga. So I was like, yo, she's a real bitch. Because imagine girl just go shopping for you, you know what I mean? She ain't seen you just got out or whatever. She done got you all the latest gear, shoes and shit like that. And you don't front on her, but, you know what I mean? You keep it real. Like, nah, you got to kick rocks. You dig? And she like, huh? She still dropped the shit off. Like, basically, you know, hit me up when you ain't, you know, sad or whatever. Or in your feelings is what she said it. That bitch was fucking his mans. 20 years, sandbox, you feel me? And I'm like, yo. I was wondering why she wasn't really tripping on bro like that. And I was like, hell nah, bro. That's supposed to be your dog. And this bitch ass nigga pillow talking with the bitch, you know what I mean, is why they broke up in the first place. Fast forward a little bit more. Something don't work out with old boy, and, you know, Hunt back with the little bitch. Not back with her, but hang with her and shit. And, you know, they're in the club and all that. She hugging on him and shit. And V, that's his name, V getting mad. So he ended up going to the bitch crib and doing some ungodly shit to her. That threw me for a loop too. Like, bro, we don't even do that in our... I'm not saying that black men ain't, or is in history haven't done what he did to her in the movie. I'm gonna keep it 100. That's mainly what these white niggas be doing, bro. Like, let's keep it real. So I was like, why would they put that in the movie? You know what I mean? That shit was crazy. Off that, I was like, yo, off rip, he gotta go for that. Just on the strength of, like, one, you did some dirty shit, you did some pillow talking shit, but, you know, he kind of, you know, Hunt still kind of cared for the chick. And he just raped her right there, though. Then I'm like, I couldn't tell if he pissed on her or he was named on her, but I was just like, yo, he an ill nigga, bro. Not ill, like I-L-L, ill, E, you know what I mean? Ill, like, hell nah, bro. I was like, God damn, what else can happen? You know, fast forward a little more, you know what I mean? So they in the spot, you know, and son fronting on a nigga Hunt and all that talking shit, reckless with his jaw. He don't respect his jaw. You know what I mean? Then he just come out the cut and be like, yo, you gonna be mad talking to his, you know, because the girl he was seeing or whatever, real estate agent, Hunt, who I'm talking about, basically, you know, she pregnant, whatever the case may be. And he basically talking about, you know, oh, he was smashing his ex, da-da-da-da, some bullshit, some bitch shit like that. And this nigga like, yo, you mad at me over some bitch? Da-da-da-da, 20 years, sandbox. You know what I mean? And bro, like, tell him, like, bro, it ain't even about that, nigga. Death before dishonor, nigga. What happened to that? You know what I mean? Like, yo, you did some foul snake shit, nigga. We ain't cool because of that. And I was just like, well, I mean, I'm going to keep it a buck. I ain't finna lose my dog 20 years over a bitch. Fuck it. If you, because she tried to manipulate the shit by saying he checked in on me, he looked out for me, gave me bread and shit, but then he kept coming up. But it's just like, bitch, you ignored the advances, but all of a sudden, when he told you this bullshit, pillow talking, your legs opened up. He didn't just force himself in you. You 50-50 that. You feel me? So I'm like, yo, hell no. Nah. But, you know, he different. Like, you know what I mean? He found his religion in there and he got different morals and shit like that. I feel him though, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's just like, yo, that's crazy that you cut your mans off, but you was still willing to be cool with the chick. You know what I mean? I ain't saying he gonna fuck her or date her or no shit like that, but he was still cool with her. Like, nigga, she fucked your mans though. So if your mans is you mad at that nigga, why you ain't mad at the bitch? I'm like, man, that bitch could have cut. I wouldn't gave a fuck. Like, man, it's over with, bro. We cool. You know what I'm saying? Give me a time, but that bitch, she dead to me, nigga. Is what it is. Time go on, that go forth, and, you know, some real shit happening. This is how I know the movie wasn't that good. I don't remember the fucking ending. The last, maybe 10 minutes, I don't remember what the fuck happened at the end of the movie. No, yes, I do. Some bullshit happened, and some niggas came out of nowhere with some guns, and at the end of the movie, it's gonna say, to be continued. Motherfucker, ain't nobody fit to watch this second part. Like, what the fuck happened? Did Hunt die? Did V die? Like, so I'm like, yo, I'm gonna literally have to watch this shit over the last 30 minutes of this shit to see what happened. But that shit, that wasn't the greatest movie, bro. I was just like so mad. I was over it. And then West Side, let's talk about this. Hunt make a call to some, I guess, figure, and he make a call, and it's the West Side, and nigga in the Maybach, whatever the case may be. So I'm like, oh, hell yeah, nigga, he about to come light shit up. I could just see this nigga. You know, like, I knew that when they was going to introduce this nigga, I was like, they take it too long. They going to introduce this nigga in some fly, dramatic-ass way. And yes, they did. This fly-ass nigga, I was just like, I knew it. I'm thinking that shit right in my head before I see it. And I'm like, all right, so it come to the end when Westside got to do his part. You know what I mean? Some nigga go get some weed. I think that was the nigga that was on Hunt and them team, I do want to say. I can't remember. Or he is the nigga that got clipped. No, I think that's the nigga that Benny gun butted, and that's who Westside killed. Nigga pulled up in the Maybach. Like, I got some weed out here, boom, boom, boom. Nigga reached for something. He asked for like, yo, that's a new Maybach? Like, yep. Gave him the paper for the weed. I guess the nigga went for the weed. He put a few holes in that nigga with a revolver. Nigga was like, yo, let me hit the blunt. Like, yo, you can keep that. One of them scared ass. Like, you can keep that. Like, y'all be safe out here. And he dipped off in the Maybach. I was just like, bruh, really? Come on, fam. I was expecting some real shootout shit coming from West Side. Like, you know what I'm saying? At least him with 4 niggas with some big ass motherfucking chops or some shit like that. He smoked some in broad daylight in the hood with a fucking revolver. And I was just like, all right, I guess that's cool, but the fuck? I waited all this time to see that little shit? Seriously? I'm like, damn, bro. I mean, it's not bad, but like I said, I was over it once Benny died because I thought he was going to be the star of the shit. So, fuck. I guess it was cool, man. Whatever. You know, I don't think I'll go back to it again and rewatch it again. But at the end of the day, it's more or less, I think that they helped whoever the people was in the film, whatever them companies was, help promote and push the movie, funding, whatever you want to call it, funding or whatever. Because there was a lot of bad shit about the movie, but I'm not really a film scholar like that to break all that down from the editing to the filmography, you know, photos and all that shit, however you want to call it that shit. I'm not a film student, so I can't put that in those terms, but you get what I'm saying. But damn, that shit looked like it was fucking shot on some fucking 2002 camcorder shit. I'm like, damn, all this money y'all niggas got, y'all ain't even buy no fucking good HD ass, 4K ass cameras or some shit like that. Like, where's the budget at? Like, y'all niggas in fucking Maybachs and Phantoms. So that's why I feel like that it's more of it was somebody else independent company or whatever, and they like backed them a little bit to help them get it out there like that. Cause I'm like, I know that these Griselda niggas, if this was really their movie, this shit would be, you know what I mean? Cause I see YouTubers shoot like little fan films or whatever the case may be on some fly ass shit. So I'm like, the production on this shit is low quality as fuck. But overall, I mean, it was what it was. It was cool. I guess that's just a start. But hopefully it get better though if they do some more films. Cause I definitely want to see what else they're gonna do. I want to see their life story on film though. You know what I'm saying? The whole Griselda shit, from the streets to the jail shit to like, you know what I mean, the music shit in a sense. But that's just my thoughts on Conflicted. So if y'all saw it, let me know what y'all thought about it. Sorry this video was so long. Sorry for taking up so much of y'all time, but I do appreciate y'all listening. Y'all have a good one.